This is probably a work of fiction. Hi everyone, you have found What to Play Next, where we bring everything that is awesome, and I do mean awesome in gaming. This is the Council. We're kind of covering it in its entirety. It has a free first chapter, which is amazing, so you can actually play all the way through, come to a satisfying conclusion, and just kind of keep going from there or stop. So I love it for that. We are going all the way through it. It's just the most riveting for me. You're this scruffy looking nerf herder, you're this peasant, Louis, and your mother has disappeared. You're both members of the Golden Order. She is, the lead. And you've recovered this book from the Vons, the Dutch, which you hid in a manor so that no one can get to it. Afterwards, your mother disappears, so you go looking to see what's going on with the book and her. You wind up at one of these upper class parties where we all get together to run the world. I obviously have never been to these, obviously, but they're just absolutely renowned for being scandalous. All sorts of things happen. You get so involved in trying to process information that people like spies have led on to you against what people are gossiping about at the parties, the nefarious goings on, that anything can happen. So this is just absolutely what these are like. The thing that I loved about this game is the skill trees can actually be built. And I had never seen that in an adventure game before. It happens very frequently in hack and slash, but they let you do that so that you can open up parts of conversations and explore different parts of the adventure story. So this is Louis, and I hate him. I don't hold anything against him, so it's not a personal hatred. I just hate this character, and I keep playing him. The game is so addictive. So Louis is out, looking for his mom. It's what peasants do when their mom's in trouble. And we found this sword that she left plunged into this just gajillionaire's globe in his private study.
I am sorry, sir, but the conference room is under preparation and is consequently inaccessible to guests.
I have no idea how these people existed next to peasants.
Could you perhaps help me?
What can I do for you, sir?
Where did this sword come from?
From the garden, sir. That sword belongs to one of the statues in the garden.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's go rock the garden. Really just so beautifully done. They used a non-triangular polygonal, so they basically just skinned everything. Every once in a while, the camera will zoom through Louis, the glorious, glorious Louis, but so well laid out. So we can go through. The garden is here. Obviously, one of the access points are going to be probably right there, so we can just head to the left. The different places that I can, up my knowledge here. And then also the different characters in my journal. Elizabeth Adams passed away. It was one of the scandals in the first chapter, was her fate. So you can kind of take the reins there. We discovered the mysterious Manuel Godoy, which is a handle that our mother uses. So that was an interesting find. And the beautiful Emily Hillsborough is somehow tangled up in all of this. She had a twin that they decided to just become one person and marry an upper-class man. That's upwards. I don't know if the garden is upwards. Let's see if it just lets out here. And, together be his wife, because it would take two of them to be able to handle that, So really, really interesting cast and crew here. So she married extraordinarily well and functions very much as his, the wife of a duke, spying for England, and kind of seeing how the world goes around. There are riots in France right now. Napoleon Bonaparte is one of the guests at the party, as is George Washington. And they're all somehow connected with the Golden Order. Got a cardinal there.
The sword probably came from this garden, but what could it have been used for?
Absolutely beautiful landscape. You can loot the place. We are a non-scrupulous people, but touching stuff can get your fingers broken. So it's rare that you'll find us going to the law quite as much. So a lot in this game makes sense to me, just based off of the level of privacy that we require in our lives. A lot of things are kept in-house, and that's kind of sad. The church, as a result.
God damn it, are you
and the
following
military.
me?
Wouldn't dream of it, sir.
What brings you here?
Trying to find Mother's little secrets. Can I trust him? Attic kid is locked in, so is this. Interesting.
I'm not giving up. You see, I sense there's something hidden in this garden, and I intend to find out what it is.
You've got some balls, I'll give you that. Watch your back, though. There are no secrets here. If Lord Mortimer finds out you've been searching his island, he'll make you pay dearly.
Thanks for the advice. Are you gonna denounce me then?
What's the point in answering? You wouldn't believe me anyway. I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
He sprang us from a locked room. Locked room where we found our mother's stuff. So, can't exactly hate him. Oh, there's a golden school. That's nice.
Ariadne.
Oh, interesting.
In Greek mythology, she helped Theseus get through the labyrinth. Looks like there's a crack in the region of the heart. If I recall the Iliad, Ariadne is none other than the daughter of Minos and Pasiphae. She was in love with Theseus and helped him in his quest to kill the Minotaur in return for a promise of marriage if he defeated the monster. She gave him a reel of thread so that he could find his way back through the labyrinth, which was famous for being unsolvable. But
Probably 'cause of
once
the
the beast was
monster.
slain, the gallant was quick to abandon her on an island.
I didn't know that
Turns out
part.
heroes are not what they once were.
Now, let's see. Observe
Let's
the crack.
see.
Looks like there might be a sword there. Just jam that puppy in there, see what happens. Sorry,
What's going to happen
we're worse than
if
him.
I've got it wrong?
You die. Horribly cut into 1,000 pieces. Let's see, I can always pull the sword back out, so we'll just continue onward. Garden's interesting. Not much of a garden at all, really. It's a labyrinthian. In the way that an Irish labyrinth, a meditative one, would be. Oh, look at that. Interesting. And it leads right to here. What senior are you? Collector's coins. Wool statues. Follow the trail left by your mother. Don't have a whole lot to go on here. I kind of expected a little bit more in the way of exotic plants. Apparently that was not, a prime. There's the thread. Prime focus for these people. They just wanted the bushes. Friend.
Daedalus. He's the architect of the labyrinth.
Interesting.
And if I'm not mistaken, he's also the father of Icarus.
Yes, unfortunately. Remember.
Architect and genius inventor. He built the labyrinth for Minos to imprison the Minotaur. I seem to recall that he told Ariadne how to get out of the labyrinth by tying a thread to himself.
Interesting.
So, Theseus managed to exit the labyrinth without trouble once the beast was dead. And when Minos found him, he threw him into his own labyrinth along with his son Icarus. Every action causes a reaction. Hey, there's a crack in this statue too.
So the sword can go
The crack is thin and about as long as a finger.
pretty much anywhere. Alright. We can't translate the plaque. Don't have enough juice for it. But let's follow the thread. Where is that going? Heads through here. Goes around. There's another statue. Interesting.
I wonder what this kiosk is doing in the middle of the garden. Too cramped to be able to do much. Well, there must be something going on there.
What is this?
What is that? It's like a sort of opening mechanism.
Put your hand in it, Louis! See what happens to you.
Knowing Mortimer, I bet it's booby-trapped. There's a little hole at the fingers. Pretty sure if I get it wrong, I'll get pricked. Damn you, Mortimer. Reminds me of traps I studied in Egyptian tombs.
Still sounds like a woman's conundrum to me. Choice already made, analyze.
Knowing Mortimer, I bet it's booby-trapped. There's a little hole at the fingers. I'm pretty sure if I get it wrong, I'll get pricked. Damn you, Mortimer. Reminds me of traps I studied in Egyptian tombs.
Push it! Do it up. Die 1,000 deaths for me, Pixel Puppet. I encountered an immunity. Use golden elixir to cure yourself. Okay, we'll do. Golden elixir. Golden, there it is.
I'm imagining things, or my hand was pricked.
Displays immunities. Here's negative.
I feel hot.
I'm trying. Okay. Doing stuff. Fixing things. It wasn't me, Louis. It wasn't me. Follow the trail left by your mother. Put down? I mean, key with an earth symbol. Oh, so I found the final key. That's good. Alright, where does this go? Nowhere. Excellent. That's what I look for in a puzzle. For it to go nowhere on me. And there is the Minotaur. I bet you this is where it goes. I mean, really.
It is rare to see him like this. In general, he's represented with the head of a bull, with the features of the Minotaur, the famous son of Minos and Pasiphae. Asterion was the son of Pasiphae and Minos, or rather the result of a curse put on Minos. Minos was punished for betraying Poseidon. Of course, as strangers, it often happens. It wasn't he who was punished, it was his wife. She had to mate with a bull, no less.
No.
From that union, Asterion was born, who everyone knows as the famous Minotaur. Rejected by Minos, he was shut up in the labyrinth so he could never leave.
It's unfortunate.
As if that wasn't bad enough, he died by the hand of a hero desperate to restore his reputation.
Think about the meaning of that. Preserve the crack.
Let's
okay,
go.
So I might as well go grab the sword, because it's pretty obvious that I swung and missed there. Now wait, this leads right to here. The hero. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna reverse this myth. In a fit of 90s feminism, we're gonna, make sure that the dude gets shanked rather than the chick here. Who are you? Just random statues strewn about, Also, no. Am I gonna black out? We can only hope. Hope for an untimely death. Wonder what happens if I do. Obviously, I'm affected in some way. Alright, Minos. Why do we care about you? You're the mother of all invention. Can I go through the holly hedges? I can't. Alrighty, well. Come on. Which way is out? Look. Listen to this. Golden elixir. Feeling a little better every day, son. Feeling a little better every day. Dog statue. Another statue. Chick statue. Grab the sword. Sweetheart, I'm sorry I stabbed you. Apologies. Let's just yank that puppy out. Just pop it over here in the hero. Not that way. Not that way. You gotta pass the puppers. Go around the bend. Not this way. Louis, you're looking dapper, son. You really should change clothing, though. I mean, mind you, all the other guests are doing it. So I suppose what you're doing is fashionable. Excuse me. Looks like somebody's holding something behind his back. Follow the trail left by your mother. Alright, well. That looks like a non sequitur, and then we peer through him. That continues on this way. And following said trail leads to, I believe, the hero.
Theseus, son of Aegeus. He's the one who slayed the Minotaur. I seem to recall he took the decision to confront the Minotaur. He killed the beast, but if it weren't for Ariadne's help, he would have been trapped in that labyrinth forever. In short, yet another hero who wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer.
It's pretty normal.
Okay. I'm probably being a bit harsh. I mean, we do owe him the foundations of Athens. In other words, the Republic. Render therefore unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Looks like a crack has been made on his torso.
I mean, we all think that this is where a sword goes. According to our erstwhile companion. Now what? Now can I touch the wall? He so layeth his hand upon this handprint shall be henceforth known as... I'm gonna poison myself to death. Is this really what's happening? Not one plant in the gardens. I'm gonna have a talk with him about this. Alright, now what happens? Choice already made. Thus I die. Nothing. Nothing happens. This is supposed to happen and it did not. Oh, there's something in the ground. How about that? Read the
It's up to the
message.
just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
Can't examine it. Move away. So that is also not the correct answer. We are apparently going to slay Minotaur.
Pasiphae, daughter of Perseus and sister of Circe. She married Minos and became the queen of Crete.
Interesting.
I seem to recall that her fate was not something you'd want. She was punished for the sins of her husband. She had to mate with the sacred bull of Poseidon.
Ew.
9 months later, she gave birth to Asterion, better known as the Minotaur.
Minotaur it is.
It's crazy to see to what extent women have always been mistreated. When they're not harpies, gorgons, and other witches, they become victims.
So what happens when you're possession there,
All right.
Pop-Tart?
Let's continue anyways.
Alright. Where we got a stabbed hero here. Gotta undo that. Shank the monster! Get him. Hold on. How did I dead end? Vault it. I already tripped the trap, so that's done.
Theseus.
Pull out the sword. Remember the
I seem
legend.
to recall he took the decision to confront the Minotaur. Killed the beast, but if it weren't for Ariadne's
It's odd
help,
that that came up
he would have
again.
been trapped in that labyrinth forever.
Pull out the sword. He whoso pulleth the sword from this statue. Let's try something else instead. There are really only so many options here. This one's looking good to me. Don't know about you. I think he dies. So,
This statue has a crack
just
in it.
saying. Might be the correct answer.
Right. We'll soon see.
I even have a comment this time. That's good. Alright. The end of the story, she kills the monster. That's, you know, that seems a little bit more like my mother. She's very practical. Used to the goings on, the doings of, the doings thereof. Oh, God in heaven. Oh, wherefore art thou? Thou heartless. Where is the way through the maze? Can I just, like, walk in the middle? Is this not an option? It's not.
White water.
It is filled with loot, though, which is nice. You know, if you're gonna make me wander around in small circles, at least I can loot the place while I do it. Past the puppers. Up the way. Around the bend. Into the center. And we put our hand on the thingamabob. Does the job. Alright. Don't pass out. Do it. The floor did not drop it. Neither did I suffer. So we are running out of options here. We can kill the mother. I don't know why we would do that. We have a non sequitur statue that I have yet to look at. You can always check him out.
Dear
Move the sword. So who removeth, etc., and so on. Hero. Villain. Obviously the answer is here. It could not be more obvious.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
We have braziers, we have hedges, we have stories untold. What on earth is going on? But I'm not done here yet.
Icarus.
Icarus? Odd. Why is he here?
Son of Daedalus and Nocrate. Impossible to mistake him with those wings. After flying too close to the sun, they came unstuck and he fell to his death. Pity.
Made of wax.
If I remember rightly,
He doesn't have a
Icarus
sword
was the son of
spot.
Daedalus. He found himself confined to the labyrinth with his
Interesting.
father after his father betrayed Minos.
The one
And his
person you
father's
can't
plan to
stab.
escape from the labyrinth wasn't any more successful. Man, that kid was jinxed. Well, let's keep going.
Think different. So I'd have to observe something for him. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. We're following the trail left by Mother, and obviously I'm going to have to take a look and ask around and see what's going on. That none of my tricks are working here. Why can't I seem to stab the right person? All these things and more, I wonder. Maybe it's her. We'll try one last.
Daughter of Perseus and sister of Circe.
Why not stab
She
the
married
woman?
Minos,
It's clearly her
became the queen of
fault.
Crete.
Notice something. Also no. Interesting.
Alright,
Okay.
let's continue anyways.
So I'm fairly sure that I have to go down the center here. I am equally sure that I missed something. So I'm going to go check it out and I will check back. So this is link in the description below. Awesome game to play if you want to play along. Also down there is Gamer Grind. Gamer coffee shipped to your door. So they will partner up with you, put your logo on merch. Or you can support the Pirate Queen and order some of our merch. We love it when you guys talk about us. Also down there, KOFI, buy this chicken coffee $1. Liking, subscribing, commenting, that is always free. So hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and it'll show you a little thumbnail of whatever part of gaming we're studying. We'll grab a great indie game for you guys to look at, and you can see whether you want to spend 10 minutes with us. Try to keep it pretty short, so... Also, in the social media links, we got a great indie dev community on Twitter, etc., so you can hook up with us on any of those. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for the ride, and we'll see you in the next video.